Hey, welcome friends and family to our Motivational Monday teaching. We're wrapping up Extreme Ownership. We're coming right out of the last chapter of Extreme Ownership, which is chapter 12. And what chapter 12 really drives home is discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom. I'm sure you've all probably heard this. I know at 48, I'm starting to accept that more than I ever did in my 20s or 30s. I was definitely more geared towards fly by the seat of your pants and just hope you get there. But today, I have learned that discipline certainly does equal freedom. And I would say that's where God plays tricks on us sometimes. We marry our opposites. My wife, extremely focused, really wants to drive things competitive, likes to, why be number two when you can be number one? Just a very focused, disciplined individual. And so quickly, Lindsay began to put systems and processes in play within our company, within at that time, Team Castelli. And for me, that was kind of like, you're taking the fun out of it. Let's just have fun. Let's just kind of do this thing and enjoy sales. But helping people and serving people, it's just fun. But she knew that as we grew, we needed to put processes and systems in play. And that's a lot of what Jacko talks about here. He goes into detail about how the Navy SEALs would go in, they would smash and grab, basically. They would clear a building, go in and pull up tables, chairs, try to find weapons and any kind of contraband. And in that process, they didn't probably do the best job of getting all the information they could do. Sometimes they destroyed evidence. And so they're being held to a higher level of accountability. In that process of being held to a higher accountability, Jacko realized that there needed to be some better plan for going in and clearing a house and getting all the information out of that home that they could pull out of it. So he had a junior lieutenant that was eager to put together a plan, and he turned it over. Jacko turned it over to him. He put together a plan, brought it back. Jacko said at first he wasn't sure that it passed the simple process, the simple principle, meaning that if it ain't simple, then it don't fit their unit. But after a little bit of time, the lieutenant explained to him exactly how it would work, and each man would have a certain job to do in this system. And actually, what used to take them 45 minutes, by the time him and Jacko got done talking, he was like, this could take 10 minutes. Well, sure enough, Jacko knew that once he presented this simple process to his team, that they wouldn't like it. People are just kind of naturally resistant of change. Jacko knew that. So Jacko steps up, presents to the group, and they were like, why do we got to do this? This is the way we did it works. Why are we doing it differently? And Jacko said, hey guys, let's just go try this out. Let's see how it works. Where it was taking us 45 minutes, let's see if we can't get it under that. Well, they did the first trial. They went out and did a practice run. Come back, it was 30 minutes. Jacko was like, I think we could do better. So they went out, they did it again, ran the systems and processes again a second time, and it went from 30 to 20. And Jacko was like, see, we've already cut the time in half. Let's do this one last time. And one last time, they had it down to 10 minutes. So the process, the thought is that when we put processes and systems in place, it causes the whole thing to run smoother. And I think a lot of us fight that discipline. We had a couple in the group today that have discipline in their strengths. It's definitely a strength that they have. And Nate Garcia, one of our newest team members, he's been with us 10 days. Over the weekend, he put his first property under contract since being in the great state of Tennessee, moved here from San Antonio, joined the team 10 days ago, put one under contract. And discipline, he has discipline, but disciplines can become extremes too. And we do want to have balance in life. So he said, look, guys, I think I could do this for a year. I could be all in, work 7 days a week. But when does that kind of let up? And of course, we had a phenomenal team member, Duke Davis, who's been with us nearly 8 years. And Duke did a great job of explaining it was about 3 years before, the pressure really came off. And he could say, I've done well. I've probably established a new career with real estate. And Duke said he chose not to work on Sundays. So that's been a part of something that he's had since the beginning. But he also said after about the third year, he took on taking off Wednesdays, which was a work from home day. Not like he didn't work, but he worked from home. And then on um, the fourth year, he brought in a personal assistant to help him. So the thought is that discipline's a good thing, but we can be extreme sometimes. And we don't want to be just overly extreme in our work life, failing to think about our family or our spiritual growth. We can get too focused on work life and fail to build good, healthy relationships with friends and coworkers. So there's that balance. We don't want to be too extreme. And Jacko made that pretty clear too, that there's a time for systems and processes. When they work, they should speed everything up, giving you more time to be able to share with the people you love and how important that is. So we had a great conversation up there, and at the end of the day, learning how to put processes and systems in place is amazing, and it gives you freedom, which will give you more time back so that you can use that time to add value to the people you love and the people who love you. Super important message, guys. Hope this helps. If there's anything in your life right now that you're seeing, maybe it's like a flood, right? We've just seen a lot of flooding. When you don't have systems and processes in place to correctly corral the flow of water, then it's a flood, and that's a mess. And a lot of people are living their lives like that. They have no systems, no processes, no discipline, and so things are just going everywhere. And they're like, why is it like this for me? Why is this always happening to me? But the truth is, with just a little bit of effort, systems and processes, you can get it formed up where life's flowing as you want it to flow instead of just going everywhere. And then don't be overly obsessive with that. Make sure that you use that now, not so you can put more time and effort into just one area of your life, but so that you can focus on different areas of your life. Guys, I hope this helps. If there's ever anything we can do just to encourage you or help in any way, please let us know. Contact us here, 931-283-2312. Thank you. Have a great day.